Hey, good evening, folks. Live from, well, I'm about to say live from New York. Live from Johnstown. It's This Week with JTT live. How you doing? Well, I've been writing down some things. And some things I've been learning. It's kind of shocking. Some cases appalling. Some is like from last week as a quick review. That's my phone again. And some things it's going to be new. Some is going to be shocking. And whatever you don't see right away, I got to add on to description later on after the live stream. Even I'm going like some of the stuff I've been reading up, going like, you got to be kidding me. You can't be serious. But first off, let me check out the monologue because we're going back to the same thing I thought I'd be done with, but apparently I'm not. But I had to deal with Will Smith, but not like the way I never imagined. This is one of those things like just you thought you heard everything. I mean, everything. This will make you question what's going on with him. I mean, like, Jada Pickett's one thing. We know she's messed up. Now, Will Smith, well, I'll read what I learned. Number one, is Will Smith switching teams? Yeah, this bear with me. Will Smith and close pal Duane, I forgot it's Duane whatever. I forgot the guy's name. It's Duane whatever, but his name is Duane. His close pal of his. And you got Will Smith's former assistant friend is Brother Bilaal. Found Will Smith and his friend in a very compromising position. I'm like, yo, time out. Now, needless to say, Jada Pinkett got word of it, and the first thing you hear her say, will sue. Oh, all of a sudden now she wanted to pick Will Smith. All this time, that Jada Pinkett had been throwing Will Smith under the bus every chance again, especially promoting her book, Worthy. Now because some guys say like Will Smith is giving up to another dude, now she said, oh, we'll sue. Now she want to protect Will Smith. You should have thought about that a long time ago. Plain simple. I'm going like, wow. The last I heard, now the rumors go, this is like not confirmed by anybody, not by Will Smith, but the same thing I think was Brother Bilaal went to Tasha K with this info, with the deeds. Tasha K of all people? Dude, Tasha K? No, that's... How can I describe Tasha K? She's like the new millennial version of Rona Barrett. The last person you want to bring this type of information to. The last person. I'm going like Tasha K. This is the same Tasha K is getting sued by Cardi B. I'm not a fan of Cardi B, but she should have her information straight, which she made these allegations and accusations against Cardi B. Now, Cardi B is suing her for millions of dollars, which I don't think Tasha K paid yet. I don't think. But Tasha K is the last person you need to bring this type of information to. Plus, if I remember correctly from what I'm hearing and what I'm reading about, Brother Bilaal supposedly signed an NDA or a non-disclosure agreement, supposedly to protect him. And holy moly. What's up, Juan? Juan's one of my buddies, one of my best friends from New York. Yeah, what's going on, Juan? How you doing? If I'm correct, Brother Bilaal is one of Will Smith's former friends and most importantly assistants. And Will Smith is a very big name and a very big deal in the entertainment industry here. But basically, he tried to have Brother Bilaal sign an NDA. An NDA is a non-disclosure agreement. In other words, though, whatever takes place, Russ is here, another best friend of mine from New York. What's up, dude? An NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, means like whatever you've seen or eyewitness, you're not supposed to tell the outside world. But this guy here, Brother Bilaal, is going to Tasha K, which is the worst person to talk to, about something like that. And now you had Jada Pinkett saying like, oh, we'll sue. The same Jada Pinkett who actively threw Will Smith under the bus for Lord knows how long. But that's besides the point. But I'm going to say this, though. Who wants to work behind a... Don't try to upstage me, Russ. But as famous sports writer Stephen A. Smith would say, it's none of our business. And it's the truth. Again, I can't speak, as I would say, point blank. And it's true. It's very true. It's none of our business. And Stephen A. Smith was quote saying this, like, number one, it's none of our business. For the sake of argument, and it happens to be true, it's still none of our business. But Jada Pinkett made such a habit of throwing Will under the bus and all that. Not people develop an appetite knowing what's going on. Now there's so much as a rumor saying that, oh, Will Smith did this with this other person, this person did this with Will Smith. All these people say, like, oh, who, when, where, who? It's none of my business. And the saddest thing is, like, Will Smith was once the most liked and well-respected man in the entertainment industry. Now it's gone down in ashes. Simple as that. And it's sad. This man won the Academy Awards. That's the good. No, I'm sorry. He won the Oscar at the Academy Award. He did that. But is he going to win again? Nope. And now it's going to be through, hold on a quick sec. UFC. No, I don't want UFC. Interesting. Yeah. I got it's a mention UFC. No, unless it's Dana White or Joe Rogan, I'll pass. If it's like something else, I'll pass. No, thank you. Unless it's Joe Rogan or Dana White, I'll pass on that. But long story short, like, it's none of my business. But this sounds like almost the death knell of Will Smith's career. I think supposedly Bad Boys 4 might be permanently shelved forever. And that's sad, because I saw the ending of Bad Boys 3, and I was sure they're going to make a 4. But with the situation at Oscars, like, I can't be too surprised. Other projects that they're working on is getting shelved one by one. There's rumors to try to revive the one science fiction story, Legend. Oh, I Am Legend. I apologize. I Am Legend. I remember seeing that one. It's kind of up there with the Mega Man with Charlton Heston. That's going way back in the 70s. The one what Will Smith did, I loved it. It was very gripping, very powerful. And I was sure that he passed away, but now, it might make, a sequel, but it won't go to Will Smith. It will go to, ironically enough, to Michael B. Jordan. That sucks. Because Will Smith really did a great job with that role, but it's going to Michael B. Jordan. No shade against Michael B. Jordan. He's a great actor. He's an incredible talent and all that. It's kind of a shame that Will Smith is cut out from that one. Just saying. But I got a series of questions here, though. I got some very interesting questions. Like, for example, number one, why do you girls get dolled up for social media? Like, say, for Instagram, TikTok, doing those erotic dances and all that stuff. YouTube, Facebook, even Snapchat. She would get dressed up, get dolled up for a friend. She would look good for work. She would look great for everybody else but you. I don't get me wrong. I can't say all women like that. Sometimes they would get dolled up for the husband to shock them or saying like, ooh. But the question is like, because she really like to please her husband and surprise him once in a while, or she wants something. Yeah, really. If she wants something for her husband, try to make a transaction, like maybe like get dolled up, look hot and all that. Maybe I get what I want from him. Oh, okay. What this guy is doing? What the heck? You got one the Atari, you got the horror guy, and they're clowning on my page. Oh my goodness. Okay, Russ One, you didn't know you could give me there's something called super chat. There's something called super chat. Look into it. Well, we don't know. I'll explain it to you guys later. They're my boys and my brothers in New York and all that stuff, but they clown too much. They clown too much. Okay. The second question is like, well, not a question. This is like from the videos that I uploaded this last week. And it's talking about a very cruel and selfish woman. Well, I'm sorry, female. She's not a woman. She's a female, a very selfish female. Story goes like this. I think this woman was like down on her luck. This man took her in when she had nothing. This guy was like up here. She was down here. He helped her. He gave her food, shelter, roof over her head. He even helped her go through nursing school and all that. So basically, it was great. Whatever he gave to her is hers. Here's the twist to it, though. She graduated from nursing school. She's doing great. She's making good money. Her man loses her job and all that. Now he needs help. What did she do? She broke up with him. So let me get this straight. This man who took you from here to here, when he needs help, you broke up with him? All I'm going to say, lady, if you went from here to here, all I'm going to say this, if you got to have this attitude like you don't need a man, then do it yourself. Asking the man who'll help you out. I said before, I say it again. God's going to remember that man for the sacrifice and be a good-hearted human being to this woman. And as for the woman who left the man high and dry when he needed her most, God can remember that too. Let's keep that in mind. Oh, this is my favorite one here. I think it's sad and it's kind of heartbreaking. Like I don't think I posted a video yet, but this video is very, very personal. In fact, there's a set of videos where there'd be like a man and woman eating in a restaurant, and the guy is reaching over to go for his food or drink, and his woman thinking she goes on, she grabs the phone, snatches it away, like, you know, and the guy's like, "What the heck?" And these men were shocked, and most importantly, they were hurt. They're not like falling on the ground, crying, blubbering. They were like the look of disbelief, but most importantly, hurt came over their face. They lost their appetite. They lost their will to be around this person they left. And the irony is the same women who snatched their phone away from them got to know recently, like, they look confused. Why? You just showed the man that for some reason, one, you don't trust him, but also you can't be trusted. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Really, Russ? Really, Russ? You got to interrupt my live stream for this? Seriously, dude? It's my live stream, not yours. Come on. But what the serious point I'm trying to make, though, like what these women did, they proved to the man that, number one, that you don't trust your man with your phone. If you give your man your phone and say, "Okay, hey, dear, it's unlocked, go through it." If you do that, that means you tell a man that you trust him on the highest level. And I see it when the guy say, "Okay, no problem. Here, he give you his phone, unlocked, free access. Any questions, ask me." That tells you that the man trusts you with his phone. He trusts you at the highest level. Shut up, Juan. But these two guys are clowning me. Unbelievable. Oh, one left. Oh, one left. Shocker. But point blank is that if you're quick to snatch with your phone, the question comes to this: why did you snatch your phone away from the guy? If there's somebody else, and there's a contact in there, your man is not supposed to see or know about? Or is it true that you have, if not one guy, you may have these about 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 5 guys as a reserve in case the one guy you're with doesn't work out? Is that what it is? You don't want your man to find out you got men on reserve or 5 men in a friend zone or reserve list in case that don't work out? Yeah, sure. Here's my question to you ladies. Would you be happy if the man did that? If the man snatched his phone away from you, how would you feel? Would you feel secure in a relationship with him? Yeah, keep that in mind. Just like you won't feel secure in a relationship with your man, he won't feel secure in a relationship with you. Just saying. Just saying. Plain and simple. Okay, before I get too far off topic. Yeah, this one here, it talks about what one independent woman realized the price she paid for going for the bag. The video uploaded like about 6 days ago about this woman who all of a sudden, despite the fact she has all these degrees and all that stuff, and she make all this money, work all these hours, now she realized, like, no, I'm 40 years old, but she don't have a family. Yes. All of a sudden now she realized she don't have a family because she spent so much time working. But sad thing is, like, how you gonna have children? It's gonna be. I'm not saying women in 40s can't have children, but number one, women, if you're in your 40s, try to have kids. You be trying to have children, and how can I describe it? I think it's called a geriatric pregnancy. Yes, I'm not trying to be cruel. I'm not trying to be ignorant. In fact, I think I posted that meeting before. Geriatric pregnancy. I had no idea that term existed. If I'm correct, I think if you're over the age of 35 and pregnant, it's a geriatric pregnancy. That means that there's serious health risk for you if you're pregnant over the age of 35. There's also a health risk to the baby as well. I have a friend of mine who I know who gave birth at the age 35. Thank God that she gave birth to a beautiful, wonderful, bouncing baby boy. She's doing great and all that stuff. And the only thing that I think is a great plus, but she takes care of herself. She's very healthy. That's a huge plus. But like I said, it might be a situation like they try to have kids for a while, another kid for a while. But you got other women who purposely wait till like way after the fact to have a kid. Ironic enough, Ebony K. Williams, Miss I don't date bus drivers, Mrs. Degrees, or go for the sperm bankers at Dr. Stupidness. She admitted herself recently that to all the young black women, if you want to find yourself a good husband, don't wait till you hit your 40s. If you're in college, start finding them right then and there. In other words, don't try to enjoy your hot girl summer so you get ran through like a tunnel in the city during rush hour. No. Find that man now. Find that good man now. I'm not talking about try every one of them like a Pokemon. I mean, find a good man who's going to be your ride or die. Find that man who's going to be your husband. In other words, though, stop chasing the top percent of guys who don't care about you. You heard what I said. The top 20% of these men don't care about you ladies. Believe it or not, the bottom 80% of men really do care, really do love you. They are, without question, definitively your ride and die. Simple as that. What the heck? I'm trying very hard to annoy these guys here. I'm going to start banning them. These guys get ridiculous. Oh, my goodness. But long story short, if you want to find, your future husbands and all that stuff, do yourself a favor. Your chances are way greater if you're in your early 20s as you opposed in your 30s. You got this women think like, I'm forever beautiful. I'm sorry. If you can compare yourself at age 35 compared to a 20, 25-year-old, you are delusional. I mean, dead serious here. Unbelievable. But I also put down a question like, should I dive back into the Star Wars universe? Yeah, I haven't done like much reaction to Star Wars as of late. I know I did. I watched Mandalorian 1 and 2. I'll probably get my do a quick look through and get my thoughts on them. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed season 1 and 2 of the Mandalorian. I had a blast. Near the end of season 2 of Mandalorian, I loved it. It was so awesome. I mean, between Mando and Grogu, yeah, that's the funny part. Near the end. Season 1, I found the kid's name is Grogu. You know, joke around the kids, hey, Grogu. I enjoyed it. That was pretty cool. I think it's Endor. There's a story about, this is way before the actual rebellion really took off, if I'm correct. At this time, you got some Imperial traders in there. That's pretty wild. I haven't finished watching it. I need to finish that to get my honest reaction to it. That's pretty cool as well. So between that. Now, the one I think is Ashka, I think, something like that. The one with the long, gangly tentacle thingy on the side. Yeah. Played by Rosario Dawson. I'm thinking about doing it. I'm not a fan of hers. I just like Star Wars in general. I don't think about reacting to that one. Another way here talk about she fell for being a boss lady and regrets it. Now, this young woman, this is not what I upload. Like all this stuff I'm talking about, I'm gonna upload later. All right. All the stuff I uploaded, this stuff I uploaded talk about this woman. This is called She Fell for Being the Boss Lady and Regrets It. This young brunette lady, she's like, she went for the bag. She's like 31 years old, very pretty, very smart, very successful, but she realized she's 31 years old and the biological clock is ticking loudly. And she realized that she regrets, not locking down her man early on. She regrets it. She goes for the bag. No one's telling you not to make a living. That'd be very wrong if we even say that. You have a right to earn a living. But if your whole focus is to go for the bag and forget about a relationship, keep in mind, you're at risk of having a hard time finding a relationship later. Because a man gonna see you who's so driven to earn that bag and not even have him even in your thoughts, he'd be going like, you know what? Let her do a thing, whatever. They're gonna find somebody who can make time for him. Because he's gonna make time for her. Facts. What else we got here? Oh yeah, this one here about this one young lady. I'm all about, she's like at the oldest, she's a millennial, but I think she's also Gen Z. She's probably the one to think of that. She has all the answers saying like, the black girls are the biggest pick-me's in the world. No, let me stop it right there. That same young lady think you're a pick-me. All I'm gonna say, the fact that you have a right to a good education, you can think of veterans, especially a black one. The fact that you can vote whoever you want. You can thank a veteran. The fact you can travel anywhere in the United States you want, you can thank a veteran. All the rights and privileges you have right this second, you can thank a veteran, especially a black one. And you think life sucks in the United States? Do yourself a favor. Go to Venezuela. Go to Cuba. Go to the communist China and go to Russia and try to do what you usually do. Run your mouth, thinking you could do whatever you want to do, and see what happens. Translation: go to these other countries I mentioned, mess around, and find out. Seriously, because until you lose those rights and privileges, you don't have a clue. You think life is hard? No, life is not perfect here, but it's way harder elsewhere. I promise you. There's one here I like too. Talks about women retain DNA from past lovers. Oh, trust me, I'm gonna post a lot of stuff about that. Women felt like, this be with this guy, want it done wrong. Every time you have a guy with unprotected sex, him destroy your guts in every sense of the word, you think like it's gonna be boom, that's it? No. You gonna absorb? No. You have DNA from your fetus, even after you gave birth. Also, you have DNA from other men. Yes, other men. So if you had like one or two, okay, maybe it's not that big a deal. But what if you had about 5, 10, 50, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Picture 100 different males' DNA commingling inside of you. And expect one man to wipe you up. Sure. Okay. Oh yeah. I want the guys who supposedly want to wipe these women up. I want to keep that in mind. You make it sound like that the other past lovers' DNA is going to disappear into the ether. Nope. Nope. It's not like it's going to disappear within seconds. No. It's not like their DNA is going to go poof like Thanos dust. Nope. It's going to stay in here for a minute. You'd be surprised. I mean, the research that I've seen, I'm going like, that's disturbing. 1 or 2, okay, you get over that. Up to 5, maybe, but you get past 5, it's like, nope, nope, and nope. And these days, though, it's getting harder and harder for the men to feel motivated to get married. It's not. It's really, really not. And I got one more step for you. One more step I got to say as well. Ladies, you wonder why your husband is not so quick to come home from work that quickly, though? You wonder why that instead of being home, like say about 5:30, he takes a half hour to come home, why he's in his car, why he reeks of alcohol, why he's hanging with his buddies and all that stuff, why he'd be alone for 50 minutes, at least by himself. He needs to decompress, ladies. But most importantly, he's thinking like, okay, what you gonna fight me on this time? What problems you gonna throw me this time? Give your man a chance to decompress. Because you make it sound like he's going out there and play. He's not a kid, and he knows it. He goes out to work, he gets his behind handed to him. Believe me, I know that feeling. I know what's like this is like for me, like about going on 30 years ago, coming home from a hard day's work, and the first thing hits my mind, like, okay, what move my first ex-girlfriend is going to be? And every time I come home, I get knocked to my stomach. I keep thinking like, the only thing I can think about, like, what should be angrier, or should I find someplace else to sleep? Yeah, that type of deal. Ladies, especially the wives, the idea of you being home is to make a safe haven, a sanctuary, a place for your husband to come home and rest and relax and all that. Like, for example, your husband come home and all that stuff, he just kicks off his shoes. Like, in some cases, they won't be responsible to put the shoes off, but they'd be so tired, exhausted, they'd kick off the shoes, their clothes, because they're that exhausted. It's not they do it to be slob. They just that worn down. And they probably look at the back there and say, I'm so sorry, but you understand, he was tired. And I know what ladies are going to say, like, look, I'm tired too, I can't work. I get it. But you make it say these men are lazy slobs. They do work hard jobs. They're not like easy off the job. It's like, just tap. No, they got some manual labor that would grind men down to a pulp. Believe me, it's fact. It's very true. But the idea is make the home into a sanctuary, a safe space, But that's why men, need time to unwind. Maybe play a simple like game on his phone or play the Xbox, PlayStation, whatever. This gives the man time to relax. Or I'll go one better, ladies. Like say your man comes home, takes a quick shower and all that, relaxes, sits down, and you talk to him. You massage his shoulder, and we're talking to him. And here's the thing, ladies. If your man falls asleep while you're talking to him and massaging him, do not take it as an insult. Because I want you to think about this. This man feels so calm and relaxed because of your presence alone. He feels so relaxed, he collapses into sleeping. You're not bored to him. You are so calm to him. He totally relaxed and feels safe sleeping near you as is. A compliment. Your man feels that safe and relaxed by you. You afraid your man to be like tense, worried, stressed out of his mind near you because you're ready to fight him 24/7? This man already fought a war outside at work. Getting to work, deal with the boss and all that stuff. He come back home and fight another one. That's not the way to live. It's not. It's really not. This one here is that ladies, and believe it or not, your mouth could be very dangerous weapons to a man. When your words wound a guy, wound a man, especially a husband, and it depends what you did. Let's say he goes and cleans the house. Yeah, let's say he got home early from work, he did the dishes. And he did dishes the way that not the way you do it. Even if the dishes are clean, he didn't do the way you would do it. Okay, he did the dishes. The guy came home from work early. No one's gonna be tired. He did the dishes. He did the laundry. He didn't fold the clothes perfectly, but he folded clothes. The clothes are clean. They're folded. Not perfectly, but they're folded. Simple little things that he tried to do, you criticize him. Guess what? Any attempt he may try to help you and try to lend you a helping hand, you just killed it. You gave a reason not to help you. Yes. If the man is trying to help you and all that stuff, be grateful. We are very purposeful creatures. Our purpose in life, is to help, is to provide a healthy, better life for you, especially helping you. But the moment you refuse to help, that's a good way to really hurt his back. And once you hurt that man, you're not going to get the same man back. It would take a long time, if even that even. You will have the same man, but it won't be the same. He won't be so quick to help you. He won't be so quick to open up to you. And communication is key in a relationship, especially marriage. Seriously. Then you got a situation where you have women view, divorce like a long-term investment. There are women say well, down the line, divorce is gonna go up, especially women in their 50s. They're gonna divorce the men, take half their money and all that stuff, take the kids, get paid. And keep in mind, though, men hear this, and you can give them more reason not to get married. It goes back to one of the videos I uploaded. I think Morgan Stanley, they predicted this. Wonder why they predicted this? They out to make money. They're not stupid. They see the trends, like women divorcing men and all that stuff. More women's going to work and all that. More women will own pets. They see the trends. You see, they're going to invest in what? They're going to invest in pet products, wine, antidepressants, maybe like other medicine for their plastic surgery, Botox for having up. Things tailored for single women. But here's the thing, though. These same women claim like, I don't need a man. I can do this by myself, blah, blah, blah. They'd be the same women go look around one day, 20, 30, 20, 40, say, why we can't find any good men? Because you scared them off. Congratulations. What happened to chivalry? Ladies, and I'm talking to your modern women, you murder it. Not kill. You murder it. You know, it's though like, open the door, you say thank you. The man try to help you, you refuse it. Even the man try to say, hi, how you doing? You give him a look like, they're about to do something horrible. It's like, wow, okay. Even in the gym, it's going to be dangerous. I'm waiting to hear reports of women being like permanently injured because no man wants to help her. Because the last time any men tried to help her, the guy got in trouble. Yeah, no good deed goes unpunished. Shame. Well, this is my favorite right here. Ebony K. Williams finally admits the truth. The same woman who says, like, I would never date a bus driver, or I'd be Mrs. Degrees, or get a sperm donor. And my response to that is like, yeah, if you're gonna get a sperm donor, make sure you have a girl. The last we need is more effeminate men. Women can be like, oh man, too soft, too effeminate, too girly, and all that. Or keep in mind, in terms of black households, you know how many married black couples there are right now? 37%. That is sad. We were talking about 67% about 60, 70 years ago. We're down to about 37%. Maybe like 34% of black couples are married. 34%, meaning we have like 34% of black fathers in the home. What were the other 70 plus 60 to 70% of those who don't have black fathers at home? Yeah, exactly. Sorry, ladies. A single mother cannot raise her son to be a man. I don't care how masculine you try to put on the acting on that stuff. No, the boy needs a father figure, or he's going to emulate, his mother, which is very emotional. A young boy need to be emotionally, how do I describe it? Emotionally trained, strong, very stoic. Because my sister tried to tell me like, well, men should be able to open up their feelings. No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna disagree with my sister vehemently because, and don't get me wrong, there will always be like that one woman you can open up to totally to a point you're intensely so stressed and so pain and all that. And if that woman, instead of rejecting you but embrace you, you got yourself a gold woman. She is the epitome of a good woman. But I hate to say this, the majority of women will not look at you the same again. They will not look at you as a strong masculine type. They will not. They will not. They will so far as saying like, okay, let me find the next guy. Let me check the rest of the other guys I can find who are more masculine than him. And they would try. Seriously. They really would try. This one here is pretty funny though. Why millennials get so much heat? Well, they pretty much said because they're just existing. That's it. They're entitled, they're spoiled, they're faking all the answers. And they try to give us Generation X smoke. Meanwhile, we were the last kids to experience what it's like to be outside. We weren't allowed indoors. We didn't stay outdoors. We was like thrown out in the woods and fend for ourselves, literally. We're the last generation that drink from the hose. Yes, we were that last generation to drink from the hose. We were the last generation to be latchkey kids. We were the first generation to get a hold of new technology and all that stuff. Like say video games, like the Atari made of wood, and I think there's other games older than that too. You got the two dots, the two dashes of dot going back and forth. I'm not sure some of you kids would remember that. I gotta find that so you can show what it looks like. And that's just to name a few though. But like I said, not all millennials are messed up, but it's not the millennials so far. But the funny thing is people think the millennials are this and the third and all that. No. Believe it or not, the more I look at, there's some millennials that are like spoiled and entitled, but they're nothing like Gen Z. Gen Z is a trip. Gen Z is like, if Gen Z's our future, we're screwed. I mean, seriously, we're really, really screwed. What else I got here? What's going on? Here we go. And I believe it'd be not next month because I'm going away. I'll be back, don't worry. February, I'll be too busy. March, April, May, I'm going on a mini restaurant tour. I think back when these snobby, bougie women who snubbed their nose to Olive Garden, Cheesecake Factory, they got this one rapper, I forgot her name. She acted all sorts of gross at a five-star restaurant. She snubbed the Cheesecake Factory, but she act like she has no home training eating at a five-star restaurant. And the way she dressed, I expect to see her on a stripper pole. And the scary part, that was tame. I saw her like in one of her photo shoots, nothing more but warning labels, warning, those long straps and all that. They put on warning stickers and warning labels on the roads and all that. That's all she wore. I'm thinking like, you serious? I think like, yeah, she's a rapper. Yeah, she's a rapper. She's in the same vein as Sukihana, Sexy Red, and Glorilla. Yeah, that's not in good company. I'm just saying. Plus, too, earlier, I think it's like about 22 days ago, I just saw a video that kind of blew my mind. Pardon the pun, but it's about a suicidal man detonated 3 hand grenades in the Ukraine during a council meeting. I think he tried to like make his voicemail heard. I can't understand because I think he's talking in his native language. And he pulled out his pocket 2 hand grenades. He after that was saying he tried to have his voicemail heard, but no ignore him. He's like, click, No one out, quick, and one by one, the bombs went off. The hand grenades went off. Now, mind you, it's not in a big room. It's a big, tight, crowded room. One person got killed, and about 26 others were injured. But in reality, otherwise, more people didn't die. The guy who threw the hand grenades lived, shockingly, and all that. I imagine the lady closest to him. I imagine one of the hand grenades fell underneath her, and she probably got killed. Who knows? It's a very I cut off that scene because I don't want to get no violation from YouTube guidelines and all that. Then you have one about sad truth. It's about what is truly a Black community. And I didn't realize this, that he broke it down. One, economic infrastructure. Basically, the community got to provide jobs, goods, and other things for the community, especially the Black community. One, code of conduct. That's a big one. If you respect your neighborhood, everybody else from the outside will respect you, and it makes a lot of sense. You respect each other, respect the neighbors, respect the neighborhood. You'd be surprised it would show. You go to the neighborhood and it looks beautiful, clean, all that. People respectful to each other. It won't show. Last but not least, elect a politician that is about protecting and preserving their community. And that's a big one. And that's going to be very difficult because let's face facts. These politicians are about as honest as how do I describe it? They're about as honest as Satan. I'm sorry. They are politicians about as honest as Satan, and that's not a good thing. It's not a good look whatsoever. That's pretty bad. That's how I view most of these politicians. Just saying. Let's see. What else? Oh yeah. I got two more things. I gotta wrap this up real quick. I gotta add information from this though. Marvel said recast some major characters in there, believe it or not. In other words, though, they got to recast Captain America, they recast Black Widow, they got to recast Iron Man. But the original Iron Man, the original Captain America, and the original Black Widow are going to come back, but not in the main 616 universe that we see through Avengers Endgame. They'll probably come from other universes because the Marvel universe is going to be broken down yet again. We're going to have a King War, Secret War, Universal War. It's going to be pretty crazy. I think they're trying to outdo Avengers Endgame, and that's going to be nuts. Because I saw Avengers Infinity War, that was crazy, but Endgame was it. And you're talking to a person who actually read the Infinity Gauntlet from start to finish, and the way they did it was perfect. It's not perfect, it's not exactly, but the way they did it in the movies was spot on. And they nailed it. They did it perfectly. They nailed it perfectly. Last but not least, this talks about this modern woman who's given up on modern relationship. Now, usually when a woman gives up on modern relationship, this woman's in the 50s, which I think is fair. She was good for her age. She's a Black woman. Black women in their 50s tend to defy their age, surprisingly. Black don't crack, hashtag. And she's giving up on a relationship. But here's the thing, though, that makes her stand out, in my opinion. She did not went above and beyond to bash men, especially Black men. She showed their shortcomings and all that stuff and their mistakes and all that. But she sees some of the men's frustrations too. You say men her age been married and divorced more than once. And they said, no more, we're done. We had enough sacrifices, we had enough killing ourselves financially. And she understands it. Yes. And all that. Like I said, she's become more self-aware what's going on. She also feels like women her age become more invisible than men their age. And it's sad part, I don't think that's all men, but the reality is a lot of men would date younger and all that. The only way that would date her, if he is aware of her or he's trying to find a woman similar like her. She's not one of the types that sit back, do nothing on that. She's very, very active. She's a go-getter, which is great. She's active, trying to keep herself in decent shape. But she says she's pretty, but she's not Instagram model pretty, meaning that she's not out thotting it up, which is a good thing. And one thing I also noticed too, she's very modest. To all you men in your 50s to find a very modest woman, I say check her out. She is the one. She could be that one. Now, mind you, she can't build your children because the reality is she's no longer in childbearing years. I don't think she wants to either. And I think that's another reason why men go for young women because there's some men who never got a chance to be fathers and all that. And believe me, I know like being cheated being a father. So they want to find a woman who possibly give them that, at least that child. Other than that, folks, I want to thank you for rocking with me. And, before I close off, I gotta say this. I'm very grateful that over 500 of you decided to subscribe to my channel, and I want to try to get better at it as times go on. So far, the software I found, I try to get better. The only thing is like I need to get like the laptop is perfect, but I need to somehow get a better desktop, because the laptop has like an i7. I need a desktop that's about the same, an i7, because it's an i3 is not bad, but I need i7 to run perfectly. Because if I get an i7, then the software can run to the level which would be perfect. I make the videos really pop out. That's what I'm trying to do. Anybody who's gonna be on my chat though, check out my super chats. You know, like some people, this is like if you want though, you want to say like super chat, ship the thanks, all that stuff. You get like $1-2 here, $1-2 there. It's up to you. I don't think I feel comfortable asking that because quite simply, I don't think I'm up to that level yet. If you want to, I'd be grateful and all that. But until then, I don't feel like I'm not gonna ask for money. I'm not that type. You know, it's one thing I produce real good product and all that stuff, but it's not at the level I think it should be. You know that I'm a perfectionist. I want to make sure that you can look at this content and like, okay, this is cool. Oh, thank you. Here's $1-2 here, $1-2. That'd be great. But until I get to that point, I don't feel comfortable saying it. It's like it's not good enough, basically, for me. And in terms of this journey on me on YouTube, in fact, I hit 500. That's great, but I'm not there yet. In comparison, the fact that I had over 500 subscribers, I just made it to the base of Mount Everest. In other words, though, I have yet to begin the climb. I made it to the base. That's great. But I got to start the climb. Now I really got to start that climb. When the moment I get to 1,000, yes, I'm starting that base climb right now. I hit the 1,000, yes, I started that climb. The only way I get to that mountain top, unless there's nothing about, like, say, 10,000 subscribers, okay, there's one mountaintop. Next mountaintop, 20,000. Next mountaintop, 30,000, etc., etc. Did I see myself hitting like 1 million subscribers? Nope. The only way I could pull that off was I do this full time, and I can't. I just cannot. Like I just cannot. That'd be nice, but I can't. I'd be foolish to be saying like, I could do this full time. I can't. It's way too risky not even try that. Other than that, folks, I want to thank you for rocking with me on a Saturday night. You think this is like a good time slot, 10 p.m. If I should go back to midnight, what I had before, or the 10 p.m. time slot's good. Please leave your thoughts in the comments down below. I would thank you very much. In closing, though, I want you to be good to each other. Life is hard, life is difficult, but never give up on your dreams. As long as God looks down upon you and you bring glory to Him, because like once again, I thank Him for helping me get here. You keep me strong, patient, and brave. I would thank the Heavenly Father for, help me get there. Until then, folks, peace and love, man. Peace and love. And we're out.